Grant me, O merciful Lord, grant me that intoxicating love that lulls the noises of the ego. Grant me that maddening wisdom that reveals the self in all. That enchanting sight where life turns into a stream of bliss. That ensnaring beauty where the soul soars unto thee. That illuminating vision where sorrow ceases to exist. Grant me, O merciful Lord, that sublime miracle of grace that reveals I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. Om Nilambuja Shyamal Komalangam Sita Samaropit Vamabhagam Panau Maha Sayaka Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham. Illuminations to Lord Rama, whose complexion is like a blue lotus. Is very tender and delightful in appearance. Sita is seated on his left side, and he is carrying a powerful bow and arrow in his hands. Shri Ramcharitmanas by Saint Tulsidas in Ayodhya Kanda, and we are dealing with 117 verse onwards. At this stage, the context of the Ramayana is that Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, they are proceeding towards going to deeper part of the forest where they can settle for 14 years. But as they move, they pass through villages, and blessed people are able to have their darshan. Storyline. Message for those who want to go deeper into it. To create in your mind project, spiritual project. Deprive your mind of Vishaya Ras and allow Satsanga Ras to enter. So imagine you put yourself now among the villagers. Those villagers and how they feel, that's what you should feel. So with that understanding, then you enjoy Ramayana Rasa in a profound way. Otherwise, historically, oh, it happened. And what else? Already we have talked about this, how people were so rejoicing seeing Rama, Lakshmana, Sita. And now they are departing from the village, adopting a path that will lead them to deeper forest. At that stage, all those people are looking at Rama and Rama gives a gesture to Lakshmana to say something to them to calm their mind. तमहि लखन रघुबर पुरुख जानी पूछे वो मगु लोगन ही मृदुबानी. Knowing Rama's intention, Lakshmana spoke soft words, tender words to all those people who were rejoicing Rama's presence. And of course, Lakshmana said that they are proceeding forward and, if possible, they could show the path by their fingers not going with him. सुनत नारी नर भय दुखारी पुलकित गात विलोचन वारी. The moment they heard this, men and women, they were shocked. How can they bear the separation? But while they are shocked, pulkit gat, from body, from toes to the head, there is a sense of great thrill. These are riddles, spiritual riddles. How can you experience separation from someone so loved and at the same time feel so joyous? Tears fall down from your eyes, they are not hot, cold. For understanding profoundly, try to understand. Viraha is a term, separation from the loved one. Pain of that separation called viraha. If a person is worldly minded and nothing else, then the viraha that you experience is practical, karmic based, meeting, parting, and each time you part from a dear one, it stays with you. It has given a little knock. And when you get a knock, it gets fallen. It takes time to cool down. But the period of separation brings a negative push on your body. Your brain begins to lose its ability to give you happiness, melatonin. Each worldly separation has a negative experience. But when you feel separation from God, that's an indication of your great progress. And that's called vira, real vira. We is a special, vishesh. Ah, ah. You are separating, feeling the separation. But at the same time, your heart is dancing with joy. How is it you didn't experience it before? God was always with you. Every movement you do is led by God within you. How is your mind is so captivated by everything else and not God? And that now puts the mind into a, allegorically speaking, as if you are going through terrible pain. But this is a different type of pain. Pain is absolute gain. A sense of missing God, a sense of uniting with God, a sense of being led by God. If that begins to enter, you will not be an ordinary person. The entire world and all its, whatever it offers, will become a straw. It's not an ordinary attainment. Though it can be experienced, and, and if you are sincere, it can be attained very easily, because it is the truth. When you want to light up a room, you need many things, different forms of illumination, and your mind can work upon it. That's karmic. In the world of karma, when you want to bring happiness in your heart, to light up your heart, you have to figure out what type of karma you have to do. And you have to do different types of karmas to make a sense of light coming into your heart. Heart comes as a delight, deleted light. But you do so much hard work to illumine. But if you open the window and the ray sun shines, this whole process is very simple. So easy, this is how you easily described. Soul gripped with the expectation of perfection in the world of matter. That's due to ignorance, looking for your perfection, your happiness in a world of time, space, causation. Something has to happen to make you happy, something you should possess. The world must change its views in a different way. So many expectations are in human mind to make you happy. And even if you get all things put together according to your expectation, what you don't understand is you have not understood the foxy nature of your expectation. Your expectation says, if this happens this way, I will be very happy. But then it happens, sometimes more than you expect. But your expectation has not been fulfilled. You are still expecting. Soon your mind turns away and looks for something else. Krishna, Jirna, craving doesn't wane, increases. So all that I was telling is two types of experience based on worldly objects, worldly relatives. When you experience separation, how painful it is and frustrating. But you live in the world where you are going to be separated from every little thing. Don't believe it? Your own body, your own mind, the intellect, all moves away. And that experience of pain will come again and again. But when you develop spiritual movement, now you are introduced to a totally different type of pain. A pain that is eager to be united with God. eagerness brought out in allegorical term, vira. Now you begin to feel the pain that you are missing God's presence. You are missing His loving arms enfolding you. You are missing God shining in your heart. And that type of feeling is called vira type of pain. Not pain, it is gain. And that's what is being illustrated through these people. मिटा मोद मन भये मलीने विधि निधि दीन लेत जनु छीने. All these allegorical descriptions, apparently they are joyous, they were expressing joy, suddenly they became serious. The mind became as if dejected, depressed, as if Brahma had given a great wealth, but hardly they had experienced the wealth of Brahma took it away, snatched it. But resigning to whatever was happening, those people showed the path that will lead Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita into deeper forest. लखन जानकी सहित सब गवन कीन रघुनाथ फेरे सब प्रिय बचन कही लिए लाई मन साथ. Lakshmana, Rama and Sita, they proceeded, having told people in sweet words all the details. You have to imagine that they should calm down, and when they went, liye lai man saath, in their mind, in the mind of Rama and Lakshmana and Sita, this whole scene, all people were as if kept in their mind. It's called village language. You steal people mentally. That's what Rama did. Certain implication that this satsanga they had has put connection with Ram. And even though they are not fully aware, Rama is aware, because he has taken them in their mind. फिरत नारी नर अति पछिताहि दयहि दोषु देहि मन माहि. And all these people who had come to enjoy Rama's darshan, now they are experiencing that pain of separation. But then they are finding fault with Brahma, the creator. सहित विषाद परस पर कहीं विधि कर तब उलटे सब आहीं. And they share their sorrow among themselves, saying that the actions of Brahma are very frustrating. This is a subtle way of presenting the teaching. Brahma's actions implies all karmic fruits led by karmas. Brahma's focus is to give you matching up to your karma. Whatever karma you have done, you have to get the fruit of your karma. You can go positive, you can go negative, and that's Brahma's rule. Not a single karma will just go in vain. Everything goes under Brahma's calculation. But though it seems so well calculated, precise, and all that, Brahma's creation is Maya, illusion, like mirage. Nowhere can you find perfection based on your karmic movement. Liberation is not fruit of karma. Karma implies doing various chores in this world with the idea of having a wonderful house, having a wonderful setting, and a wonderful warm atmosphere, and so forth. That type of karmic fruit, no matter how wonderful karmic fruit you have, think of any glorious attainment in this entire world that comes into your mind, and put a time to it. Even if you put a time of million years, you must realize many million years have gone on. So it's not going to be perfect. So if you are wise, why should you go on delaying? So the Upanishadic statement, all this alpam. So while you are performing your duties, develop love of God. Now start opening a window in your heart. Then you will realize all karmically illuminations that were placed, that you continue doing so. But illumination that comes by opening the window through love of God, that illumination now is pointing to further illumination, realization. निपट निरंकुश निरुटिठुर निशंकु यही सखी कीन सरुज सकलंकु. This is a highly insightful picture of limitations, karma, in the terms of Brahma's vidhan, Brahma's rules. The scripture says, now these people, they are all finding fault with Brahma. That vidhata, Brahma, is absolutely self-witted, which is less cruel. It is he who has made moon suffer from waxing and waning experience, and made the moon taint. It is he who has turned kalpavriksha, the tree, wish-yielding tree, into a thorny tree. And he has turned ocean into a salty ocean. That Brahma has sent these three personalities into forest. Try to understand now deeper meaning. All human pleasures are like illuminations received by this moon. And moon does not have its own light. Moon has borrowed the light from the sun. So, all that you are securing under moonlight was what later in Ramana's story, that power of the moon is called Chandrahas. That's the ignorance gives you all that all things that stir up the mind. Ignorance gives you good, bad, all. But whatever ignorance gives you is a laughter of the moon. It is not perfect. Because moon itself is not. The heavenly tree Kalpavriksha that should give you all that you desire, that's the spiritual. But in Brahma's world, when you are caught by karma, that goal, fulfilling all your desire, is not in your view. So the type of Kalpavriksha now you hold on to, that which gives you all types of objects of your desire. Tree that gives you objects of your desires, now allegorically is a thorny tree. Because every object that is the tree has given is created through a pinch. So think of the ideal heavenly tree and the soul's movement to become fulfilled with all desires finished. Aptakam, no desire. That attainment, that's the real attainment. That's the purpose behind the whole world. But karmic-based movement deprives you of that purpose. But instead of blaming you, blame is going to Brahma. This is another trick of. In brief, life illumined by spiritual insight views the world a channel leading to Kalpavriksha, leading to ocean of sweetness. The same word is a channel. If you handle it well, you move towards Kalpavriksha and ocean fulfillment. But if you are living on the basis of karmic fruit, confined to karma, then the same word which could have given you absolute fulfillment is giving you fulfillment after fulfillment. But with each fulfillment there is injection. It creates its consequences, karmic process. ज्यों पैं नहीं दीन बनवासु कीन्ह बाद विधि भोग विलासु. All these are allegorical writings. Seems very simple. What they are saying, that Vidhata, Brahma, sent Rama, Lakshmana, Sita into forest. Why did he make the mistake of making all wonderful enjoyments, bhog vilas, luxuries, enjoyments? What for? The person who could have enjoyed and made all luxury and enjoyment look better, Rama, Lakshmana, Sita. Now, Brahma, Brahma has drove them into a forest. What type of brain? Riddle for Vedantic students. When you study Vedanta, Sarvam Dukham Vivekina. If you develop Vivek and begin to separate truth from falsehood, you realize the entire world process comes in the category of falsehood. Then suddenly question arises from the mind of the aspirant. Why did this Brahma create all this? If he meant me to take sannyas, if sannyas is a way to attain perfection, why did Brahma create all this? Big nonsense. ये बिचरहि मन मग पिनु पदत्राना रचे वादि विधि वाहन नाना. They are going into the forest even without any sandals or shoes. Karmic movement is always shoes. Shoes get more than you get. Your egoism, your deluded understanding, all these are shoes and socks or whatever you call it. So your mind is worldly minded, and Brahma's world has given lots of paths and lots of temptations. But one who has adopted the path of nivritti, path leading to liberation, doesn't need these shoes. And all the vehicles that Brahma has created, none of them is needed by one who wants to attain liberation. In a storyline, the villagers are scolding Brahma. ए मही परहि दासी कुसपाता सुभग सेज कथ सृजत विधाता. They lie on kusha grass, straws and leaves. Why did Vidhata Brahma create wonderful beds and wonderful sets, things? Brahma has sent them to stay under the shade of big trees. Why did he make all those wonderful palaces? Same point is being stretched before your mind. Mind that finds so much fascination in the world. That mind is gripped by karma. So it's a simple riddle. Should you let your mind stay gripped with karma? Should you be constantly deluded that one day karma will be so good, you will become happy forever? Should you stay like that? Or should you introduce to your mind all karmic based attainments are transient? Therefore, It's better to lie on the bed of leaves and kusha grass. Again, it's allegorical. For a person who is highly advanced spiritually, he may be sleeping on the best of beds and with all luxuries, but he doesn't find them anything of worldly nature. To him, all this is grass. His mind is not fascinated by it. So you don't have to go into a forest to prove that you have developed vairagya. Simple point is being stretched out in an artistic way. The point is, if the purpose of life is to renounce all that you have, then why did God create all this? The solution is very simple, but to the mind it's very difficult to understand. Solution is simple. The world experience is like a dream. Just like in a dream, you have many situations, positive, negative, adversity, prosperity. But the intelligent advice is given to you. This world will not stay with you. So learn to wake up. And then you ask, but why did all this come if I have to get away from all this? But the fact is, in relation to dream, you don't have much problem. You wake up. But in relation to big dream, long dream, you have a big problem. How to convince your mind that this is like a dream. Your resolution, what's absolutely fulfilling is revelation of the self, self-realization. Wake up to realize you are not an individual soul. Individual soul is like reflected suns in jars of water. You are not the reflected sun in the mental process. You are Brahman, this. All suns, reflected suns, have only one reality. Not a single reflected sun has its own individuality. And that is the truth that must shine in one's heart. That's the ultimate goal. In all religions, ultimately that. But truth is one. But aspirants and people who desire to attain, they are in different stages. So sages have no choice but to give artistic way to match up with different minds. But if you are growing up, you do not stay with a kindergarten explanation. ज्यों ए मुनि पट धर जटिल सुंदर सुठि सुकुमार विविध भांति भूषण बसन वादि किए करतार. Wonderful personalities. Nowhere would have seen Rama type. It also has been already described. The appearance of Rama, nowhere in the world is like his appearance. Rama, Lakshmana, Sita. Now that Brahma has sent them into the forest, and that has not satisfied him enough. They have made these people, Rama, Lakshmana, to wear ascetic dress made out of leaves, etc. And wonderful hair that could be managed in a very nice way. They are just holding jata, matted locks. And there are lots of ornaments. The old style princes used to have lot of ornaments, different types to deck their wrists, to deck their toes, and anything. And their crown all full of, and garlands they used to wear were pearls. So all these wonderful ornaments are there. And Vidhata doesn't even know such a wonderful personality, how wonderful they will look with all those ornaments. But blind, dull wit Vidhata sent them to. जो एक कंद मूल फल खाही बादि सुधादि असन जग माही. And wonderful, all they are eating now is some tuberous things, roots, fruits, sweet potato, radishes. Ah. Why did Brahma create all those wonderful dishes? But now, another view, a little wiser view, एक कहीं ये सहज सुहाए आप प्रगट भय विधि न बनाए. This is the intelligent one, saintly one, who says, don't blame Brahma because Brahma didn't make them. Soul is not a creation of karma. Soul is a ray of God, Brahman. Karma doesn't create it. Karma allows the soul to have different types of experiences, bhoga, enjoyments. And if your karma blends with yogic movement, then now Brahma's role as creator is transcended gradually. And self-realization, liberation, is a self-revelation. You are not creating. When cloud moves away, sun shines. The cloud moves away, you don't have to have the mind that if cloud moves away, then somebody has to go into heaven and flash a torchlight. No, all that you have to do is just move the cloud away. Sun is already made, self-effulgent. जहाँ लगी वेद कही विधि करनी श्रवण नयन मन गोचर बरनी देखहु खोज भुवन दत्ताचारी कहाँ अस पुरुष कहाँ असि नारी. All creation, Brahma, they are experienced by your ears, your eyes, your mind. But in that experience, nowhere can you see person like Rama and Sita. In other words, Rama and Sita, firstly, they are the divine incarnations. Come back to another level. Rama represents jnana movement, Lakshmana represents dhyana movement, meditation movement. Sita represents vivek buddhi, discriminative knowledge, what's ordinarily termed as sanmati. Your understanding that leads your soul to enlightenment. These three movements, they elude the grasp of karmic, karma-based Brahma, creator. All the yoga you practice to get out of Brahma's creation. And repeating again, Brahma's creation has many expressions, many planes. Basically, there are three. Bhurloka means practical reality. Bhuvarloka, sentimental reality, reality based on your feelings. And Swarloka, reality based on your understanding. But all the three are limited. If you are not enlightened, then all that you are experiencing through your mind, through your intellect, through your sentiments, through your practical reality, all the three planes, you are deluded. These three planes are further extended into scriptures in the form of 14 lokas. I'm not going to deal with that. That's allegorical. But in all these 14 lokas, you will not find a person, Rama. In all the 14 lokas, you will not find someone like Sita. Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita, they are beyond karmic-based world. इन्हीं देखी विधु मनु अनुरागा पट्टर जोग बना वैरागा. Now again, giving some color to it, the wise man says, when Brahma came to see Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, these personalities who were not created by him, then he began to create parallel. Thought with himself, let me do something better than. He did a very hard work and he didn't succeed. So he became angry with Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, set them before. एक कहीं हम बहुत न जानहीं आप ही परम धन्य करिमा नहीं. Another one is still wiser. Different personalities are there. He says, all this word verbosity, I have nothing to do with it. We are extremely fortunate to have Rama in front of us. Why to go through all these details? ते पुण्य पुण्य पुंज हम लेख लेखे ये देखहीं देखी हहीं जिन देखे. We are having darshan of these personalities for which the many are waiting to have the darshan. Some sages have darshan already. Some, like them, are seeing Rama in front of them. And some will do it in future. That's the goal before every soul. Some this way, some that. यही विधि कही कही बचन प्रिय, ले ही नयन भरी नीर, किमि चल यहीं मार गगम, सुखी सुकुमार शरीर. Thus saying and feeling a sense of profound love, tears flow from their eyes. And using human heart, how can these tender personalities live in this nasty forest, following difficult paths, tender bodies and paths full of bricks and thorns and ups and downs and so forth. This is the evident difference between two choices, bhoga and moksha. Bhoga, we're looking for all types of luxury, all types of pleasure, eat, drink, be merry. And when you see someone enjoying worldly set, great power, etc., and suddenly you hear that someone has developed vairagya and he's in the night he simply ran away to an art. Your spiritual learning tells you he did a great job. But your heart tells you, how can they be living in the forest? So, both aspects, moha language gives a kind of a, just like a bitter pill has a sugar capsule. So, moha gives a kind of a sugary effect. Both have to be there. Every spiritual movement requires a little touch of moha, and it emerges out of moha. And with this, I'm going to conclude. Our Ramayana goes very slowly. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukuma Mrityormukshiyamamritat Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Ramaya Namo Namah Shivaya. Hari Om.